Alright, just a couple of things I found. Well, I've been away. Looks like the buggers might have been here. But you got these sticks all in one pile. They're just all in one pile. And you can see how some of them goes over top and then underneath. So I don't think it fell there naturally. Same as that right there. You can see the grass has been knocked down. And then I walked over here. Look, I'll show you something else right there in a minute. But I was looking down here because, there's two big indentions down there that I thought maybe could be tracks. So I went over there and walked in the creek. And I'm not going to do it again. The reason I'm doing this now is I didn't hit the record button. But whatever. But down here underneath this bush, and you'll see there's a bunch of branches right here too. I think it might be off this bush. And they wasn't there. I put these here, these ramps right here, because I got my tractor hung up. Anyway, that container over there, which is a totally different container than the one I found the last time with the dirt in it. The last one had a green handle, and that one's got a red handle, and it's a different brand than I get. But I think it's the same brand as the green handle one. Okay, this rope right here. I had it, I threw this over the tree, had this green light, which is still blinking. It's been going for 24 hours on the green light. But now check this rope out. It's around this tree, around here, comes back around this way. It's looped over, down, and then on top of this mirror. And this branch right here is actually being around. That's not the natural growth of this branch. This branch should be out. If I can get it off the rope. The branch should be out here. That was just being around there. But anyway. That's what I've noticed so far. I'm fixing to walk up on the hill and put a couple lights up there before it gets dark on me. It looks like they've been here while I've been gone. Something I wanted to mention about the neighbors and the stuff going on over there at their place. One more thing. This light has been moved, which I know I didn't put the video up, but I've got pictures of how I put it out, and it's been moved too. It's actually still blinking, just barely. So it's been going for a while now. A couple days. Anyway, the neighbors, they've got another litter of pups, and he said the last litter, they all got killed. Every one of them. His dog barks a lot, he said too. He mentioned that. Which I didn't really talk to him that much about it. Like I said, we was busy working on his car, putting brake lines on it. The basket's knocked off there. And he said the dogs were killed and he would find them out in the yard. They hadn't been ate, just killed. And these are just tiny little fellers. The basket's been knocked off too. So, if it was a coyote or a cat or whatever, they would have ate it, right? Now, why would a booger kill a dog? I'm thinking because they don't like the barking. That's an alarm. Because Bailey don't never bark. None of the dogs I have hardly ever bark. Not much at all. But his dog barks a lot. And them little pups, they was barking while I was there. Not loud, they're just little tiny fellers. But asking about his other pups, he said, yeah, they barked a lot too. But he would find them and, bury them, whatever. And a few days later, a couple weeks later, whatever, find another one that would be dead. I think it's because they're barking. I'm going to talk to him more about it, and I told him what was going on here. He also mentioned that he had a bunch of dog food that was missing too. I think he was going through 50 pounds every 2 weeks for one dog that's not even as big as Bailey. I can buy 50 pounds of dog food for Bailey, and it lasts me over a month. So, of course, she gets plenty of wieners and other things too. But anyway, yeah, he's going through a lot of dog food, and so I told him to put his dog food up. I ought to bring a recorder over there and put at his house, just see if his house gets hit. And I told him what all goes on here, and then we talk about it again. And I wanted to look up behind his house, and he said that's fine. Because, I mean, I basically just told him that, look, if it was a regular wild critter, they would have ate the pups or took the pups off, you know, and ate them. They wouldn't just kill them and leave them laying there. Now, why wouldn't a booger? I don't know. I just don't know. But, you know, a coyote or a cat seems like to me it would eat them. Anyway, I'm going to walk up here, put some lights out for tonight. Maybe go live if anything happens. I did have a whistle a while ago, but I didn't get it recorded. All right, y'all have a good weekend, and God bless.